Hey folks, before the video starts, just wanted to remind you that you can subscribe and hit the bell to not miss a notification ever. You can get my albums down below. Let's get into the video.
Hey folks, welcome back to my channel, Torben does Elvis. I've sang a lot of songs. You've seen me on Facebook, probably on Instagram, on TikTok, or everywhere. But I think you've only seen me once talking about my Elvis story, which was on Joe Sins's YouTube channel, where he interviewed me for an hour talking about Elvis and everything. But I didn't get to everything, So I decided I just wanted to make this video to tell you guys about my Elvis story. Okay, let's begin. When I was 5 years old, my grandfather gave me a cassette tape which had In the Ghetto on it that Elvis recorded in 1969, and it became a hit. It became his only #1 hit in Germany, believe it or not, which I find kind of interesting, because he had so many hits, but only one of those was a #1 hit, which was In the Ghetto. And I've listened to this tape for 2.5 years. I didn't understand a word of it, because I couldn't speak English at 5 years old because I'm German. My first language is German. So I just kept listening to it over and over again. And when I got older, I was like 8 or 9, I got my first Elvis CD, which wasn't even of his music. It was just a CD of interviews that he gave, from the 50s, the 60s, the 1970 Astrodome press conference and the 72 Madison Square Garden press conference. And I didn't understand a word, but I think I listened to his voice and, the inflections that he had. And he sounded laid back, like cool, southern, really southern, slurring words, not even because of influences or something, just because that's how he talked, just laid back. And so I listened to these CDs that I had for years until I learned English in school, and then I understood what he said, and I understood how naturally funny he was. He wasn't even trying. He was just being funny. He was being goofy. He was playing pranks on everybody, which I found kind of cool, because I'm the same guy. I'm the class clown. I was the class clown in school. I always did funny stuff, and I have an ear for voices. So I started singing when I was probably 8 years old. I always wanted to do Tom Jones and Elvis, and I always tried to sound like Elvis, but I couldn't sing his songs, because my voice was undeveloped. I didn't have a range, so I just imitated him. It was kind of a joke in my family, oh, here the little boy is doing Elvis again. Anyway, then when I was 14, 15, I got singing lessons, like a classical training. A baritone singer trained me, and that was where I discovered my range. I'm a high tenor actually, naturally, but due to age and everything, circumstances, my register lowered a little bit, so I can sing these baritone notes that Elvis was able to sing, and I can still sing very high tenor stuff. Which is kind of cool. So I started practicing more and more, singing regular songs, pop songs. But I'm a huge Elvis fan. I'm a nerd. I have every soundboard recording that was ever released. I listened to every little nuance in every song, from the 70s, 76, 77, where his voice changed a bit. He was more operatic, but he lost a little bit of his lower register. And so I listened to this stuff, and that was kind of cool, And I've been an Elvis fan for probably 25 years now, and he still amazes me. He touches me, his voice touches me, and he touched me, Touched by E. That's why my album that you can buy down below is called Touched by E, because, man, that guy was just something, man. He's my idol, and I'm trying to emulate his voice, but I cannot copy it 100%. And I'm not even trying to do it because that would take way too much effort that I cannot give, because my voice would give out. He was just brilliant. He performed 3 shows a night at his high point, which I don't know how he was able to do that, man, without his voice giving out, man. That was just incredible. Yeah, so when I was 16, 17, or 18, I can't remember anything from my youth. So I became a singer in a cover band where we did all sorts of stuff, but we did a lot of Elvis. And there I met musicians, the drummer that I then had a country music band with me, which still exists, but the musicians have changed, you know what I mean? So through the country band and all the other stuff that was going on, I found my passion for Elvis covers again, and I was amazed that I could still do it. And I started uploading to my Facebook page, just out of the blue, not trying to do anything, just for my friends to like and share, and then somehow a person shared it and another person saw it, and that person shared it as well. And then a domino effect happened where it went viral, and then I decided, let's post I had like 20 songs recorded, but I didn't want to post them because I was unsure about them. And then I just kept pumping them out because I had recorded all of those. And then you guys came into my life, and all the stuff happened, you know. I got emails, I got messages, I got invites to festivals all over the world, and I'm trying to navigate through all those things right now. But it's very, very difficult to do it by myself, so that's why I'm trying to get people to help me with emails, with managing comments, you know, because a lot of hate comments out there. I'm not even reading the comments that often anymore because it just pisses me off, you know. I just block them and delete the comment, you know. So yeah, and then this whole thing happened out of nowhere, and it blew my mind. And I realized that I did too much, you know. I wanted to do a live stream every day, but that's not sustainable. That will burn you out real quick, I realized. So that's why I'm taking a break over the holidays, you know. I'm not doing any live streams. I will be posting songs, you know, but these live streams I did 2.5 hours regularly, so they're really, really exhausting. And you guys keep requesting songs that are very hard to sing, so yeah, that's my story, guys. If you if you want to buy my music, you can do it down below. I also offer backing tracks for ETAs. You know, if you want some, you can go to the link in my description and get them there.
Hey, so this is editing me here. I'm editing right now, and I've missed that I will be doing a live stream on YouTube on Saturday, which is today my time, exactly midnight right now, but it will be at 8 p.m. Central European time. You can check out what time zone that is for you. I hope I'll see you in the live stream, and let's get back to Past Me.
Yeah, so very exciting stuff coming up, guys. In May, I'll be doing something in the UK, which I can't talk about. In October, I will be doing something in Germany. And on January 9th and 10th, I will be in Bad Nauheim with Getas, the German Elvis tribute artists, doing a thing called Elvis United at the Krone in Bad Nauheim. It's a very, very small location, but it will be filled to the brim, I guess. I've heard, you know. I'm very excited to do all this stuff. I hope I will see you live very, very soon, guys. You guys are amazing, you know, and I don't know what to do with all this, you know, because I'm not an influencer type of guy. I just try to get by, and with your help, it's much easier, you know. Of course, financially, you guys buying my albums, that would help me out super, super, super big time, you know. You can also leave super thanks on this video. You can leave super chats. That would help me out big time. So only if you can, you know, if don't financially burden yourself with any of this, only if you can, you know. And I hope I will see you guys live very, very soon. I love you guys. Thank you very much, and TCB.
Thank you so much for watching this video. You can subscribe to the channel. You can watch other videos that will come up on screen very soon. You can go to a link to my website to check it out, you know, if you're curious. And I hope I'll see you here again in the very near future, guys. Thank you so much. I love you. You know, Elvis is king, and TCB.